We got Shanae L. Woods here, and I'm so excited to talk just about this book, and it's your new debut book.
Yes, it is. It is something that is near and dear to my heart. It's a special one.
And I want to get straight into that. That's what we want to talk about, how near and dear this is to you. So it's a children's book, and it explores loss through the lens of love.
Yes.
And the lens of discovery. But it is something personal to you, and you kind of share throughout the book. So dive us into that.
So Where is Skip-Pa? A Young Heart's Journey to Finding Hope After Loss was a book that I wrote, honestly, from my own pain, right? So I lost my father last year, and anybody who knows me know I am a daddy's girl through and through. And so my father had this big personality. You couldn't miss him. Everybody loved him. And so losing him left this like gaping hole, I would say, in our family. I'm one of 10. And so I myself, although I came from one of, a household full of 10 kids, I only have one. And so there was this fear in my mind that my son would miss out on this dynamic person that I had the privilege and honor to have in my life for as long as I did. Even though from most perspectives, like, it's pretty young. Like, I lost my father at a younger age than most folks would think, right? But nonetheless, I took this pride in the idea that at least I had him for as long as I did. But my son didn't have that ability. And so out of all the things that probably hurt me the most throughout the grieving process, I'd say was this idea that this 3-year-old that I love so much, that I know my daddy loves so much, probably would not remember him.
So I want to go there. Talking about grief, talking about pain, talking about loss. Not a lot of families, not a lot of Black families know how to navigate those waters. So how did you do it?
Yeah, because for me, I wouldn't say that I grew up with this idea that death or grief being something that we talked about so easily, right? Sometimes we have really moments of faith, which I come from a faith-filled family, and I think sometimes having faith may cause us not to live in reality sometimes, right? And so it makes it a little difficult to have conversations about real things. But I also believe that we also have resources on this earth to be able to go to give us the words that we need. For me, that looked like going to therapy. And it looked like talking to someone who is a professional that can give me some tools, some resources that I could first and foremost, use to heal myself. Because there's no way I could be there for my son or for any other family member of mine without first having to do the work internally.
Yeah. You call this more than just a story. It's a love letter to your dad. And so lastly, we want to know 2 things. If you could have any last remarks that you weren't able to put into this love letter, what would it be? And then, of course, how can we get our hands on this book?
Wow, you want me to cry? Is that what it is?
Let it out, girl.
This might be the therapy couch. I don't know. I think what I would want in terms of being a love letter to my father is that I just hope I made him proud, right? I hope that he is looking down, smiling down at the idea that his legacy and all the little gems and the knowledge that he taught me and taught my siblings now get passed on to the earth in just small little ways.
Yeah.
And so where can they get this book? It is going to be available on Amazon as well as Barnes & Nobles. And so we're so excited that on July 29th, we'll be celebrating at Barnes & Nobles in Pembroke Pines with our book release.
Awesome.
And so on that same day, you can find it on Amazon. You can find it at Barnes & Noble as well.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.